Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leanne. Today I want to talk about how sometimes the manifestation that we're expecting is not really the one that we're getting. So let's say, for example, you're saying affirmations such as, all of my bills are paid, or I have everything that I need. So a lot of times it might come in a way that you're not expecting, but it is answering that declaration of the manifestation that you're talking about. So, like, for example, if you are saying something like, all of my bills are paid, it doesn't mean that a big pile of money is going to fall on your head. It doesn't always mean either that somebody's going to pay all your bills for you, or that you're going to get this amount of money that you weren't expecting. It could be in a form of like consolidating all of your finances, because that would pay all of your bills, and condense it into one smaller version. So it's important not to try and control how it's going to happen or control that outcome, because that's when you might feel that resistance, and you might not see the things that you're wanting, or you might see it in a different way and think to yourself, okay, well then it's not happening for me, but it really is. It's just in a different way than you expected. There are infinite possibilities how all of your bills could get paid. It's like there's what is that story where there's somebody on a roof because there's a flood. I'm just going to paraphrase from what I remember. Anyways, and he's praying to God to please save him. And a boat goes by and says, oh, do you want to hop in? We'll help you. And he said, no, it's okay. God's going to save me. And then another boat comes by, the same thing. And, you get the picture. And then he ended up, being engulfed by the water, and he ended up going to heaven. And he had asked God, I prayed to you, why didn't you save me? And he said, well, I sent 3 different people and you ignored them all. You pushed them away, So that's the thing. It could be coming in a way that you're not expecting, and you're ignoring it, or you're thinking that, okay, my manifestation isn't even coming true. Like some people, they might be looking for a miracle, and it doesn't mean that it won't happen or it can't happen. It's just sometimes we put too much focus on that being the only way. Like if somebody is wanting to heal from something, and they feel that, okay, well, the only way is, this one way, but there could be many, many ways. There could be like some new procedure that is brought to your attention, that, oh, this could help you, but you might think to yourself, nope, because I'm declaring that I'm already healthy and I don't need a procedure. But this could be that bridge of incidents that's getting you to that healed state. So it's very important to not put too much thought into how, or expectation, because it will happen. It can happen. It just might not happen in the way that you're expecting it to. It could be something that completely surprises you. Like you might want to have a certain job, and you're focusing on that and fighting for that one job, and it never happens, and you're led on a completely different path for whatever reason, and then you're happier after because, oh, okay, I allowed this to happen. I didn't fight it. I just embraced what is being put in front of me, and that's because that is the path of least resistance, and everything is actually working out, in the way that I had wanted, even if it's something different, like a different career choice, but you're still getting that success, that happiness that you want, the financial stability, whatever it may be. So yeah, anyways, don't stress too much. Don't try and control the 3D, because whatever it is that you want is already yours. I get it. If you're not seeing it in your 3D right now, it can be stressful and feel like you're never gonna have it, you know, but as you're on this journey, you're going to start to realize that, okay, you know, this is how I need to feel or react or not react, you know, because the least that you react negatively to something, that means that you are telling your body, your mind, that it's all okay and it's already yours, you know. But the more you kind of resist and push against and like, I don't want this, I don't want this, it's like a magnet. It's actually bringing it to you because that's what you're thinking about all the time. You know, it's like somebody treading water, you know, and like panicking and, you know, I don't want this, I don't want this, I just want to get to shore. And when if they just float on their back and relax and slowly ride that wave, you know, you're going to end up at the shore. You know, I know it's a silly example, but anyways. So yeah, I hope you all have a great day. I know I haven't been on here much, and I apologize for that. I'm going to try and put out more videos. But I have been focusing on my Lily Reviews channel. I'll post it in the link below. In the description box, I'll post the link, because it's been really growing, and you know, I've just been having fun on that one, and then I've been dealing with other things. But yeah, if you want to subscribe and watch my videos, like, share, you know, do all the things, I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm going to try and come back on more often. I'm on the fence. I'm kind of thinking of maybe adding some things to the channel or doing something a little bit differently, because there are like, I don't know, there's billions of manifestation coaches out there, and you know, we're all just reiterating the same thing, only in different ways, really. So there's only so much you could really say and talk about, and you know, persist in. So I don't know if you have any suggestions, you know, but I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe adding more, maybe vlogs or something. I really don't know, but I want to do something a little bit more fun with my channel, I think, because I'm really having fun with my review channel, but I do want to still keep this one a little bit more serious and on the helping side, you know, and I do still want to have manifestation videos in there, but I don't want it to be just solely that, because like I mentioned, there's just so many out there, and yeah, I just feel like the subject is being so saturated that, you know, I need to do something different. I'm feeling a calling to do something different. So when I figure that out, you will be the first to know. I will come back on, obviously, and yeah, let's see where it goes. Anyways, have a beautiful day.